Hello there, this is Deathproof and we're playing Marvel Future Fight. In today's video we're gonna showcase the Universal Hero Day in ABX with Paralyze season. You have to paralyze so you can make the beast roar cancelled. The characters I'm gonna use, it's like Odin, and you can see him here with 50,000 50,000 55,000 energy attack, and he's having a CTP of raids. He got like a stage 12 power of Hungry Hulk. He got like a couple of Odin's Blessing, like 4, and his gear is like mythic. He got mythic uniform also, Ghost Rider, I mean, King of Hell, and he got a CTP of raids. 2 and overdrive stage 12 and 1 2 3 4 Odin's Blessing also. He got like 41,000 energy attack. As you can see, he's capped on everything. He got no one got ignored dodge from passive, I mean. This character and Odin have on their tier 3 skill 100% ignore dodge, so we're gonna take advantage of this buff and ignoring, where is it? I think it's in the 5th skill. No, there is an ignore dodge here also, I think. No, penetration. He got the penetration. I mean, only if you got up the penetration you can do damage to. No, here is the 100% ignore dodge with your 4th skill. So you need to use the 4th skill before you're using all your skills after he do his 2nd roar. And last, it's Thor here. I got him CTP of Raids also, and he got Mythic Uniform, stage 12 power of Hungry Hulk. He got like 42,000 energy attack. As you can see, he is capped on everything also, and he have no passive ignore dodge. So the characters are pretty fair and with fair each other gear. I mean, he got no Odin's Blessing, so it's like 4 less than the others, but he has no luck generally. But I'm gonna let you see. He got like the Paralyze buff on 3 or 5, no, I mean 3 on his skills. It's like in the 5th skill, it's on the 2nd skill, yes, and the 6th skill, the tier 3. So we are going to see, let's get a look to my cards also. My cards looks like that. There is no energy attack proc, and there is like a 100%, 108%, I think, yes, if I'm calculating right, 108.6% energy attack. So let's see who is gonna be faster, and I'm gonna do first run with Thor, and his team up is leadership of Nova from Nova Richard Rider here, Nova, and Phylavel. And Thor is using Phylavel because he got no tier 2 passive that gives him that skill damage and bonus damage you're getting from here, but Odin and Ghost Rider got this buff, so they're not stacking. Let's try first Thor. With Thor, it's the only character that I'm gonna try. Thor is the only one that I'm gonna cancel the roars, and with the others I'm gonna ignore all the roars. So it's a bit tricky because you have to have your skills up and can cancel the roar proper in the timing, but his damage it's not that good. Besides, Odin and Ghost Rider can do a lot of top tier ABX damage, but Thor is also good because you can do the paralyze and the boss is not getting all these dodge, so you can hit easier. And sometimes Thor, if his CTP of raids procs right, you can do a lot of damage there, guys. And you see, I'm using 6th skill before the 4th skill because the buff of 4th skill was already up, so I could afford to use it right after the 6th skill and take the accumulation effect also. Yeah, my 4th skill got the accumulation, that's why I'm letting it until the end, and here I'm gonna cancel with the 2nd skill and turn it into the 6th skill, and I'm almost close to the 3 million roadblock here, and it's nice, I did it already. So I mean, seems like 7 million run or something like this. Doesn't seem so good. Let's see how it gonna end and if I'm gonna keep up all these DPS, because my fingers hurt. I mean, it's pretty difficult keeping up with all these rotations and the different characters. I mean, okay, I know there is difficult works out there, but this thing seems hard to me, so I want to share it with you, and I'm canceling again with the 2nd skill just to be sure, because my 6th skill was already played there. I lost a lot of DPS waiting for the beast to go to the center, and he was ignoring me. He or she, I'm not sure, I think it's he, because the She-Hulk debuff works, so it's a he. The guy wasn't moving into the center during the roar before, like he did now. And let's try to cancel with a 6th skill, and we did it. And let's try to get accumulation here from my 4th skill and build up another tier 3 just to be sure and do more than 7 million. And let's see, and we have time to take the accumulation buff and do the 6th skill, I mean the tier 3. And yes, that's pretty nice. I think 7.5 for Thor, it's pretty good. I'm not sure basically what's the best for him, but that seems nice, so I'm okay with that. Let's go to the next theme. The next theme is gonna be, I'm gonna hold Richard Rider as how it's called leadership, because he giving also this debuff here for 25% ignore dodge rate and the 40% to super villain, so it's very helpful here. And I'm switching into Ghost Panther here because Odin got the skill damage bonus damage effect on his tier 2 passive, tier 3 passive or whatever, so he can't use the buff of Phylavel. So let's try with Odin. I'm gonna ignore totally the canceling and the timers and whatever beast is gonna do. I'm gonna do my rotation and just wait my CTP of raids pop up. So we're starting always with 3rd skill, after we're popping the 5th skill until we saw Odin go large, and after that we're canceling into the tier 3 and after in the 4th skill. If you got the tier 3, if you don't have your tier 3, build it up. You're doing after the 5th skill, the 4th skill. It's the best skill to activate your CTP of raids and your tier 3 also, but it's pretty rare to have it. So I guess you are pointing for the 4th skill. Here the damage it's pretty similar with Thor, I think, if I remember right the numbers and the timer. And let's see if we're gonna do some really good score here or we're gonna be far behind his son Odin, the paralyzed season god of universal superheroes, I guess. He could do a bit more damage, guys. Perhaps I've cancelled some skills really fast here and I'm losing some damage, but his DPS it's similar with Thor, and I already got the one, how it's called, the one buff from Roar up. So let's see if our buff's gonna boost up when we're using the 4th skill and we're ignoring these dots he's getting due the roar effect. Let's see the damage. You can see it's nice, even if you're not canceling the roar with his tier 3 and his 4th skill. He's doing a lot of damage where you're ignoring the Boschish dots. You're doing good numbers, or otherwise you're seeing dots, 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 dots. You can see here, if I'm popping up the 4th skill, you're seeing again numbers. If you don't, you're seeing dots, dots, dots. So we don't want the dots things here. Let's see, we're gonna start the tier 3 here, and we're gonna do the ignore dots 4th skill inside the tier 3 just to boost up our damage here. And I'm gonna spam the 4th skill just for the ignore dodge. As soon as I'm gonna see the 4th skill is up, I'm gonna do it just to do some more damage. And we're already behind. I think I need to do 7.5 and I'm not seeing it coming, perhaps now, but otherwise the 4th skill I'm not seeing any damage at all. So let's see. Yes, it's better. It's better than Thor. 7.6. It's nice damage, I guess, and that's nice. That's nice. I didn't knew that he can do that far. Cause, but what I say, it's pretty normal that numbers, and I'm not. I'm gonna use Nova Force again, cause of the ignore dots. I want to have 25 ignore dots, and I prefer it from the 4 damage I'm getting from this girl here, the Succubus, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna keep the Richard guy again, the Nova, and this passive is giving me 50% more fire damage, and in the guy's previous was giving nothing. So as a Ghost Rider, you have 50% more damage in your fire, so you have a big advantage against the other two guys. I'm gonna ignore the canceling effects again here, and I'm gonna do a proper rotation. I'm gonna try at least just to see some big numbers, fat big numbers here, and I'm gonna pop up the tier 3 as soon as possible to get more ignore dots through my skills and do more damage to this beast thing. Let's see here. We're already better. We have already better damage than the two guys before, as I can see. I can remember, and I think from timing, yes, we were like in the roar phase with that numbers of that million of numbers of damage, and I could pop up another tier 3 here. Yes, I did some good damage there. Nice. I didn't hold myself. Sometimes works, sometimes is not working if you're doing that, but I want to play risky and do some tryings for me there. And again, the tier 3 gonna save me from all these dots, because the tier 3 giving me 100% ignore dots. So it's like day of Ghost Rider, because he got in his kit the ignore dots. I think it's on purpose, so you have to build him for 2 days for sure, or 3 days of 3 months, I mean, of ABX. And I'm in the half. I'm already 5 million, so I'm pretty confident that this guy is gonna do the best out of 3, I think. Let's see him until the end, and let's see if I'm gonna break my personal record. I did here. It was a mistake. I didn't have to risk. I could hold myself from casting the tier 3 skill, but it's nice. It's nice taking the risk and losing or not, so you can learn for the next time you're gonna use the skill or the tier 3 without looking the clock. And here I was kind of late to cancel the tier 3, but I'm already in the same amount of damage, and I'm doing like I am like one phase behind the two guys previous. I mean Thor and Odin, and the beast jumped into the middle. Let's see if we can push even more than 8.2. As I can see from my last record, I think it was with Ghost Rider, but I'm not really sure. Let's see if he gonna go more or not. And let's pop the tier 3 here just to sneak up some hits without the dodge up into the sky. Yes, I did a personal record there, and let's try to do even more. 8.3. 8.3, it's nice. It's nice, and I think Ghost Rider out of the three guys, it's the best case scenario for this day. So I recommend you to, if you have Ghost Rider, you can play 3 months of ABX for this day. He's pretty good, he's meta, and it's my bad that I haven't give him even more Odin's Blessing to pop up more my score. I'm at Worthy Origins Alliance here, and the guys are pretty competitive. As you can see, I'm like 26 million, and I'm in the 6th in the row. There is guy the Pillow Claws and Bruce Hulkbane, and all these guys are pretty amazing. They can score pretty high. I have seen like top 100 for sure, some of them. And you can see the best is like 31 million, so I'm like 5 million behind the best guy. So I'm okay at the moment. I need to swap some cards here and there, but for me, guys, the best case scenario it's Ghost Rider with Ghost Panther support and Succubus as leadership. And by Succubus I mean, how it's called, the girl there? I think it's Succubus, yes, the fire leadership girl there. But I wanted to use the ignore dodge because it's usable for this day if you're not canceling at all. So let's pop up the loot boxes. There's nothing in here. And the final thing I wanted to do in the video was to pop up some story missions boxes there, guys. You have to remember to do your story missions because these rewards, it's not toys. They're pretty rare, pretty good things. Stage 5 type enhancement kit. It's ultra rare, guys. You have to pay a lot of gold to do your character stage 5. Stage 3 it's decent also. Okay, it's not stage 5, but it's okay. You're saving some gold there. And let's see if I'm gonna take a Nuru here. I mean an Odin's Blessing, but no, it's a Nuru. A 6-star ignore defense. At least I could reroll it. It's the day that you could do that, and there is nothing here. So for the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna craft 1-star in my Guardians of the Galaxy card, so you can see the progress every day. I'm doing it. When I'm gonna take 5 cards, I'm gonna do it. And if I managed to take ignore defense on the 3rd, I'm gonna swap the card with the lucky card I already have. So wish me luck there. Let's see if it's gonna be, I hope, blue and ignore defense. No. It's blue, but there's no ignore defense. I need this ignore defense if I want to change this card for the lucky card I already have equipped. So it's a travel I have to do, and this lucky here, I'm gonna reroll with them for the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm gonna swap this guy, and I need the ignore defense just to be sure, because I already have, I'm overcapped. I have like 40%. With 30% it's okay, but I don't want to swap from my character's things here and there. Thank you guys for being here. I hope I helped you decide what character to build for this day. Universal Hero ABX Paralyze season. Thank you being here. See you in the next video. Comment if you want to see something more, like if you liked what you see, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content daily. Bye bye to everyone.